Winthrop, Massachusetts is a coastal town right next to Boston and Logan Airport. We're a peninsula and we have about approximately 1.6 square miles with a coastline of 7 miles. Our population is slightly over 19,000 people. It's an historic town, founded in around 1630. It was named after John Winthrop, who was a governor in Massachusetts. The Dean Winthrop House here is a historic home that's in town. It was built in 1637, now currently a museum in town. We've got an open for business mentality. And one of the things that drew me was just the dedication, the love for the town. A lot of people, homegrown talent, born and raised here and now work here. You don't find that a lot. And that's to be this close to Boston, this close to the airport, and have that small town feel, it's really amazing.
There is an extremely close relationship, especially with public safety facilities. With our police and fire, they run a lot of community events that involve all the residents, old, young, everybody. I've been on the Winthrop Town Council since 2005. As I've been here for a long time and have gained a lot of experience, I thought it would be best that I ran for council president, which I was successful in doing in 2021. We're very much supportive of each other, the town, the schools, and the community together.
I think Winthrop is extremely safe community, and we make it that way by design. I've grown up in Winthrop my whole life. I did leave for a short period of time, so I've been here for my entire life except 4 years. And love working here in Winthrop. It's a very unique experience for me to live in the community in which I police. Winthrop is geographically isolated. In order to get to Winthrop, you got to come through East Boston or Revere. Having just one entrance on either side of town allows us to really focus on who's coming in and who's coming out. We clear major crimes at about a 98% clearance rate. So we have a really well-rounded police department that's not just worrying about enforcement and arresting people, but really worrying about the underlying causes of crime and how are we addressing that underlying cause of crime. I have kids that grow up here and go to the school system here. The collaboration with the school has always been great, and today it's so necessary to have that collaboration.
Although I'm a superintendent of schools here in Winthrop now, I was actually born and raised and still reside here in Winthrop, and I am a graduate of the Winthrop Public Schools. We are a relatively small school district here in Winthrop, approximately 2,000 students. Winthrop's Miller Field is a great gathering space for our students and our community. We have games during the day, we have games at night. The community is always invited to our games. And we have a beautiful theater in Winthrop High School named after a former teacher. The relationship that I have between the other town departments is very close relationship with the DPW, police, and fire, as well as the town manager. We speak pretty much daily to make sure that the needs of the students here in Winthrop are met.
When I was a kid, there was no rink here, but they used to freeze the tennis courts in front of the high school. And Mr. Larson was a big part of our community. He was the guy that stood out there at night and froze that tennis court so kids could skate. With him and a few other guys in the town were the founders of Winthrop Hockey. I'm Mike Ruzioni. I was captain of the 1980 U.S. Olympic gold medal winning hockey team and resident here of Winthrop. In the 1980 Winter Olympics, I scored the winning goal against the Soviet Union in the semifinal game to lead us to the gold medal game against Finland. And then after the Olympics, they changed the name to the Larson Rink at the Mike Ruzioni Center. So that was really the basis behind the rink, and it was obviously a great honor for me to have my name associated with Mr. Larson. My connection to Winthrop is I've never left Winthrop. It's just a beautiful community. People take care of each other in the town. Everybody seems to know each other. So it's amazing the people in the town that come here, they live here, they're successful here, and they stay here.
I've been a small business owner for the past 20 years. This is my 20th anniversary this year, and it's just great to be in a small town like that. Our customer base is very much local, and it's a great place to own a business.
La Siesta is a family restaurant in Winthrop. I run the restaurant with my wife and son. We started with just 8 tables, and now we seat 140 people. We serve traditional Mexican cuisine with recipes of my mother. The Winthrop government has always been very supportive.
A lot of people leave for work during the day. So my job as town manager is try to get people back during the day. The ferry helps with that. It actually helps our community and helps our commuters. Winthrop Ferry stops in 3 stops: Quincy, Massachusetts, the Aquarium, which is also the financial district in Boston, and also the Seaport district in Boston. And it makes regular routes Monday through Friday. Winthrop did what's called the CBD, or the Center Business District, over. Redid the whole thing. French Square is there. It's a new outdoor pavilion, lots of seating. We've got a lot of great businesses there, a lot of great restaurants, and the business owners were very patient during that time frame when the construction was going on. Winthrop was proud not to lose any restaurants during the pandemic. They really worked hard to keep them open and work with the business owners to make sure that they stayed open and got through the tough times. And that commitment to the business owners exists today.
So the Winthrop Arms, it's been here for over 100 years now. My father took it over 45 years ago, and he was the third owner. That makes me the fourth owner of this place. And it's been here, since the Titanic. The first floor is a full-service restaurant, dining room, function room, outdoor seating, bar area. And the second floor is 12 hotel rooms. The third floor, 16 apartments. We have all-American food where we have chops, fresh seafood, and of course our chicken pot pie. My father called everybody doctor. So in coming up with the chicken pot pie name, we had to incorporate him into it, and it was Doc's Chicken Pot Pie. I love Winthrop. I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. It's my hometown. It'll be my hometown forever.
We want to let anybody know that's looking that we're ready to roll out the red carpet and work with anybody who wants to come here and enhance our already great business community.
Come to Winthrop. It's absolutely a hidden gem.